forgot my glasses downstairs. Damn it. And I have my broken ones up here. Oh, well. They'll have to do. Okay. Let's see. Where are we at? Good. It's already on mute. All right. Hi, guys. Hello, hello, hello. All right. So hopefully my Wi-Fi will be better soon if it's not okay now, because I can hear my son. He's supposed to turn it off after this game, whatever that means. Oh, look at, I don't even have eyeliner on. Oh, horrible. Horrible. All right. So hi, Linda. Hi, Stephen. There's so much that I have to go over today. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Denise. Hi, Deb. Hi, TLC. Hi, Bella. Owls Perch, Willow Creek. Trevor. Hi. I don't know what to start with. I'm tired and I'm a little overwhelmed, and but I'm getting there. Hi, Hexen. And Silky Moonstone. Hello. I don't recognize that name, so welcome. Okay, so first of all, I have to say, again, I try not to bring politics into my channel very much. It's hard when politics like happen that is affecting everyone. So thank you, Silky. So I have to mention a couple things. First of all, the fact that we lost Elijah Cummings in the middle of the night, like 2:30 in the morning, 2:45 in the morning. He died, and to me, that was a huge, huge loss. Elijah Cummings was a huge civil rights activist. He was a congressman. He, really spoke up for the vulnerable people in the world. But he was, he was in the march. He was one of the men who was beaten on the bridge when they went over in Selma. And since then, he has used his voice to speak up for vulnerable people. So I just wanted to mention that that he had passed, and that it's a huge loss. To me personally, I feel I may put him on my ancestor altar this year. That's how close I feel he was to the causes that I feel are important too. Great man. So I wanted to mention that. Hi, Dana. Hi, Shauna. Hi, Paris. Hi, Justin. The other thing is in the news that I can't get away from is in the United States, our leader, unfortunately, is, I don't even, I try really hard not to play politics on here, and it really, again, has nothing to do with Republican and Democrat. It has to do with the fact that this man has given up our allies over and over and over. And this latest thing with Syria and Turkey and the Kurds, and it's just sickening to me. It's sickening to me that we told Turkey they were allowed to come in and attack the Kurds. And now there's this farce going on today that the vice president and one of his other idiots in his administration went over and they negotiated a ceasefire. Well, they didn't negotiate anything. What they basically said was the Kurds have 5 days to get out. So to get out of their land that they fought for with us before the Turkey will start slaughtering them again. So in the name of the Kurds, somehow we gave up everything that Turkey wanted and then backed them on their play and said, yeah, okay, we're going to acknowledge that you have the right to do this. And, good luck. Hopefully the Kurds will get out in 5 days. And then we at least tried to save as many as we could. And that's his negotiation. I just don't understand. It's monstrous to me. It's monstrous. So again, as an empath, which is the only reason that I bring up politics, is because as an empath and as a fighter for justice, exactly, Dana, exactly, which is something that I fight for every day. The vulnerable people of the world need to have people who can stand up and fight for them. And unfortunately, this country has taken a turn that we don't stand up for vulnerable. We stomp on them because that's all that matters to this administration, is that you appear strong. It is so hard to not shut off. Absolutely. And I try, my husband will watch it all day and all night if he can. I try not to do that, but I still want to be aware of what's going on in the world, and it's just sickening to me. At this point, it's really sickening. So I just wanted to say that to keep in mind if you're an empath, especially now, because as Samhain gets closer, the veil gets thinner and thinner. So we are feeling other stuff from across the veil even more than normal anyways. And then to have all this stuff going on in the world is frightening and depressing. Yeah, it's not easy for sure. It's not easy. Exactly. We have to speak up where there is injustice. Absolutely. You don't understand because you don't understand politics. I'm not talking about politics. I'm talking about people. It's not about politics. It's about the people. Like I said, I don't care, Republican, Democrat, whatever. It has nothing to do with either side. It has to do with vulnerable people that's who I have in life chosen to fight for, is vulnerable people. And I don't care who's on the other side of that, Republican, Democrat, independent, not even of this country. That's who I've chosen to fight for. So that, in that way, it's not about politics. I try not to watch the news. Yeah, I know. It's again though, it's not just about the news. It is that I, as a Libra, and I think as a super Libra, really, as someone who has chosen to spend my life trying to stand up for vulnerable people, I want to know when that's going on. Because why did they choose 5 days? I don't know. Out of their ass. Literally, I feel like Turkey went, this is what we want. And we said, okay, go ahead. I have no idea. It's crazy. So that's happening. Yes, it is about being humane. Exactly. That's exactly right. Cass, it's just, we're turning our backs on the Kurds in Syria, who we have fought with, and there's something happening with Putin in 5 days, right? And allowing them to be driven out of their homes that they have fought for. And it's depressing. It's depressing that we're not standing up for vulnerable. But beyond that, our allies, exactly. All of a sudden, our allies are not our allies anymore. It is the strong, or who our administration deems strong, dictator type people that we want to help more than the allies that we have been there for, 50, 60, 70 years. Don't understand is that's what's happening now will affect us for years and years after he is out. Exactly. And I'll tell you another thing that, again, this is not a political thing, but this has happened because of the politics that happened in our country, is that a federal judge in Texas just took away the transgendered rights of transgendered people who go into the hospital. Obama had put in place that transgendered people cannot be discriminated against in hospitals if they go in to be treated. They must get the same care that everyone else gets. Just because they're transgendered does not mean that the hospital can turn them away. And a federal judge in Texas said, yeah, we don't have to treat transgendered people. So once again, hi, Lucy. The things that really are pissing me off is this stupid, ignorant, orange Oompa Loompa clown. He's undoing the things that other presidents have done to protect us as a people. Exactly. And why shouldn't they? I mean, what the fuck? They're just people. I know. Yes. And so it's very frustrating. Let us all die because we're gay and transgendered. Exactly. Exactly that. Because they feel like transgendered people have brought harm upon themselves. So why should what they're really afraid of is that transgendered people are going to figure out how to make insurance cover surgeries for them to transition. I know that's what they're afraid of. If we put it all on the line, that's what they're afraid of. Just like with women, they're afraid that we'll make them pay for our abortions. They're afraid that somehow we're going to make them pay for transgendered transition surgery. And so they think that they can turn transgendered people away now for anything and just say, oh, it's a product of them being transgendered, so we don't have to treat that. Yeah, right? I know. I couldn't imagine saying, excuse me, before I do CPR on you, you're a trans person. I don't think I can do that, right? I know. It's insanity. It's insanity. So follow the money. Exactly. Unfortunately, it is follow the money. So again, that is just something that I want to make my people aware of, the injustices that I think are happening, because I think our community as a whole tends to be a community that stands up for rights of vulnerable people. And in order to continue that, I think we need to know what are the injustices. So that's part of it. Okay, so the second thing is my knee. I can't remember how much I said about it on the channel, honestly, at all. I know I said something about it, but Mama Squirrel's memory is not so right. So this affects us emotionally and spiritually. Exactly. So I finally today got in to see the orthopedic doctor, and it has been feeling worse progressively every day. I'm going into the main office on what's today? I don't even know what today is. Yesterday? Was it yesterday I was in the main office? Yes. That was very hard to be in the main office because it's a lot of walking. And since I got home from work yesterday, my knee has felt much worse and continues to get worse because I was walking on it way too much yesterday. I know. I'm on the verge of tears. I know, Hexen, I am totally with you. I've been on and off crying all day since Elijah Cummings, I found out, died this morning. That was it for I still am, because he was absolutely one of my idols, as far as who I looked up to, who fought for injustice. So it's been one of those days for sure. On top of it, I'm in pain. So when I went in, I kind of kept thinking that they're going to tell me, it's not a big deal, but we'll try to do physical therapy or something. And that's not what happened. So what happened is she did her little test. I don't know if you've ever had knee pain or had your knee evaluated. They have all kinds of, they push on this part to see if it's this ligament. They push on this part to see if it's this ligament. They pull and they do all this stuff. So they did all that, and she got to one point, and I was like, that's it. That whatever you're doing, that's it. And so she thinks there's a possibility that I have torn a meniscus. And I probably need an MRI, which I have scheduled an MRI for the 29th. I think, is it the 29th? Yes, the 29th, which reminds me at the end of the year, I have to go do the MRI for my head to look at my head. So I have scheduled the MRI, but I don't know if I'll actually be able to get it because my insurance company, she said, your insurance company is one that kind of automatically denies it the first time you ask for an MRI, unless you've had at least 2 bouts of physical therapy, but we'll try to order it and see what happens. So she ordered it. I scheduled it. We'll see. It'll probably not happen. I probably am going to have 2 bouts of physical therapy to prove that it's a problem that is not going to go away with just physical therapy. And then they'll pay for it. So until then, she gave me a cortisone shot, which I don't know. If you haven't had a cortisone shot, I don't know how to describe it. It's not really painful. It is kind of, it's painful, but it's not really painful. It's kind of like, what the hell is that? And then it's supposed to help in 3 to 4 days. And they gave me a brace, which I am supposed to wear if I'm walking on it a lot and stuff. But like when I got home, I took it off because it's really annoying. But yeah, it's not. Blue emu oil. No, I have not. I will have to look into that. Thank you. I had 7 MRIs covered by insurance, cost me $35 total. They were for a different reason. Where do you live? Do you live in the US or do you live someplace else? It probably feels weird. Yeah, it does. It makes me gain weight. Shut up, Hexen. I don't need to gain any more weight. Thank you. I'm ignoring that part. She did also say, and I laughed at her, she said, it also could cause hot flashes. And I'm like, you mean more than I already get? So like I'm hobbling around tonight because like I can barely stand on it. Tomorrow I have to go to work though. And I said to her, the problem is I cannot take off of work. So my mother, when she heard that I have this bad thing in my knee, I need to have knee surgery, right? I've had 2 cortisone shots in my spine that didn't help me, but I had to do it to get insurance to approve surgery. There you go. That's right. US, because I had a head injury while on the job. So yes, I was just going to say that. So here we go. Because, hi Dave. Because it did not happen at work. My mother immediately said to me, tell them it happened at work. Did it happen at work? And I'm like, no, it didn't happen at work. And no, I'm not telling them it happened at work. I just am an honest person. I don't do that. I just don't do that. And she's like, Jen, you need to tell them that it happened at work. And I'm like, Mom, I already called in once and said something to my boss about my knee was hurting and blah, blah, blah. She knows that it didn't happen at work. And she's like, oh no. And I'm like, oh, stop. I'm just not a dishonest person. I don't think I could do that. That would feel skeevy to me. I just can't do that. My poor mother-in-law has gained weight because of cortisone, and her pain in her knees is so bad she constantly needs to get injections. Shut up, Hexen. You're not helping me. You're not helping me at all. That does not make me feel better. Be quiet. Stop it. So Libras cannot lie. I know, it's really difficult. I just am not like that. Oh, here comes a hot flash. What I didn't realize is the doctor said to me, "You sure this didn't happen at work?" And I said, "No, it didn't happen at work." And she said, "Well, if you need surgery or something, the problem is that disability only pays for a portion of your, like a percentage of your check. And if it was workers' comp, it would pay for all of it. And then it would pay for all the stuff that we needed. Like they'd have to do it." And I'm like, "Well, it didn't happen to work though." And I said, on top of that, I hear you about only getting a percentage. Hi, Raven Heart. I can't take off of work. I can't afford to take off of work. So all of these appointments, like I need PT, I need physical therapy, I need MRIs, I need follow-up visits, I need all this stuff. And I'm like, and my schedule is all screwy. I have this day, I'm like, yeah, yay, insurance fraud. I know, right? And this day I have, I'm working till 7:30, and this day I'm here 7, and then here I'm here and all this stuff. And I'm like, and all this I'm going to have to do in between somehow my work schedule. So literally I could not make an appointment for my first physical therapy because they didn't have times when I'm not working. So I'm like, shit. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't not work, because if I don't go to work, anytime that I have to take off for this stuff, I'm going to have to take my vacation time to do that. So physical therapy, that's my vacation, physical therapy. Yay. And then I'm going to lose my damn my damn vacation, and I won't have time to take off like when when we have Witchy-Palooza and all that shit. So apparently it does not pay to be honest. I should have been a dishonest, sneaky, lying person, which I can't be. I just can't be. So I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. I just have to figure it out. So tomorrow I go back to work in Murderville, which is great because I have to walk across the parking lot because they make us park across the parking lot, like across the street at the church, and walk over. And so tomorrow I get to be in Murderville. Hopefully the brace will make it feel a little better. And I told my husband when I got home today, I'm like, honey, you're going to hate me because he just got his brand new car, and mine is a standard. I love my car. I love my standard car, but it's my left knee, and it's every time I have to shift, I'm like, ow, ow. And I'm like, I think I may need to switch cars with you. I'm sorry. I know you got this great brand new car. Fake an accident at Murderville. No, I know. How bad is it that it's really like, damn, I should have been a lying little liar. But I just, the first time somebody said to me, "Are you sure this happened at work?" I'd be like, yes. I can't. Did you get a temporary handicap sticker? No, because then I would have to take off of work. They wouldn't let me go to work and do my job if I had to have a handicap sticker. So I have to pretend it doesn't hurt. It'll be all right. I'll figure it out. It's just at night now that it hurts because I hardly notice when I'm busy, but right. I know, right? I know. Life happens. Take a deep breath. Exactly. Yep. Exactly. And she said to me, "So is there any reason that you can't take, what do they normally give you for injuries? Not muscle relaxants. Is it muscle? No, it's not muscle relaxants. It's, I don't know. They give you some kind of pain. They give most people some kind of pain medication. It's just short pains. Yeah, absolutely. But I really can't have a whole lot of that stuff. Ice, I know. If you would have lied, you would be so upset with yourself. I know. It would be anti-inflammatory. Yeah. I can't have any of that because I only have one kidney. I only have one kidney from birth, and it's never given me a problem, but they won't give me any of that shit. So it's like Tylenol, yay, that's what I could have. And not even a lot of that. Like every time I take Tylenol, they're like, okay, but you already take Excedrin for your migraines, which isn't as bad for me as Tylenol is because it's mostly aspirin and caffeine. But they don't like me to take that stuff for very long. So she was writing down anti-inflammatories, and then she's like, oh yeah, no, you can't take that. Tylenol, that's all you get. Mom, if you get surgery, you cannot be going up and down the stairs. We'll talk. Hopefully, is it buffering? Damn it. I know, I'm falling apart. Is it? And I'm not that old, damn it. And that's what I said to her. They did an x-ray today. And I was laughing, of course, because I'm an x-ray tech. So I was like, can I see it? They wouldn't even let me see it because they know I'm an x-ray tech and they know I could tell what was going on. So she showed it to me, and I have to say it's way better than I thought it would be. Well, I thought it was going to be arthritis. And so, yes, we are not this hair. We are not the skin. This is just a vessel. That's right. So I thought it was going to be arthritis, but my joint space looked good and stuff. But the doctor had to show it to me. And I do have arthritis behind the patella, but not in my actual knee joint. So she's like, that'll make it worse. And then she was like, oh, your patella moves all over the place. That's not good when you have a torn meniscus because it'll eventually tear the bone right off of there. I'm like, oh, great. Thanks. So what I was going to say about all of this, 26 minutes later, sorry, is practicing good self-care. I don't know what this is going to do to our video time. It's either going to increase because I might be home more and, I can't stand sitting home and doing nothing. Or it might decrease if I'm in a lot of pain after working at night. It might decrease a little. I don't care what the hell happens. I'm still doing Tarot Tuesdays every Tarot Tuesday. And I think I'm going to still keep going. But I'm just putting that out there just in case. I need a little, yay, all day lives. Exactly. I know. And that's what I was saying. I said to my husband, well, if, yeah, on all your free time, Bob, if you could come over and do Reiki, if for some reason I have to stay home and I can't work, then I may be home doing paid readings way more. Right? Helichrysum essential oil. I have not. I don't even know what that is. I've never even heard of helichrysum. Helichrysum. Hold on. Do I have a pen? Damn it. I want to write that down. Helichrysum. I've never even heard of that. Hang on. Helichrysum. H-E-L-I-C. Helichrysum. Okay, I'm writing that down. I'm going to look into it. I've never even heard of that. Mama, Austin is giving you long distance hugs. Aw, thank you, Austin. I love you, sweet pea. I just did some work on Ben. Yay, I saw your new table. I love it. Ravenheart got a Reiki table, a massage table for their anniversary. It was so cute. I love it. Sorry. Yes, I know it. Right? Okay. So all of that aside, as much as it can be, maybe this is one of those be careful what you wish for. I know, Silver Willow. I have to say, I did think of that. I thought, is this the universe? Like, I know my guides have been trying to push me off a cliff to quit my job for, 3-4 years now. But I keep going, no, I need my health insurance. And as shitty as my health insurance is, I need to have it. And this is why. When this shit happens, as bad as it is, I still have to have something because I don't know what I would do if I had nothing. Would your job work with you? I don't know. I'm going to have to find out. I have to call him tomorrow. I really need to sit down with my boss and be face to face with her because I don't know. Just come to the hospital, right? I know. So it could be, that my guides are pushing me off the cliff. So we'll see. In the meantime, I have 3 decks that eventually I'm going to have to do an unboxing in. The universe is going to go push. I know it. And the universe is good at that. This is one of them. If you did quick, I know, Saran, I know. So this is a very awesome Norse style deck that I like a whole lot. Helichrysum is a plant in the aster family. Ooh, I'll have to look that up. I've never heard of that. So I'm really excited to show this one. I'm going to do these though, because they're all Kickstarters. I want to do separate videos of them. Because I like to, help the Kickstarter campaigns out. Their campaigns are done and now they're selling them. So, I really like this deck. A booklet is supposed to be coming out with it soon. So yeah, look at it. This deck is super, super cute. And it's so goofy that I'm never into these super cute decks. All of a sudden this year, I'm totally into super cute decks. This is called the Bunny Tarot. And it is so cute. I can't even tell you. I haven't even opened up the box, but I know it's really cute. So I have that one to do, and I have this one, which I'm super excited about. This deck is not going to be for everyone, though. I'll have to do a warning thing before I do a video on it, because this deck is called the Witch's Insurrection, and it's a deck made by a sex worker who is trying to get out of that occupation. And yes, live Scully meditation. Oh, that would be great. That would be great. She is trying to do, part of it is she's doing her art to help her get out of the sex worker business more and more. But this deck is super empowering and super in your face. And I adore this deck. It's not a deck that I would use on a lot of people. I'll comment on one of your videos with a link. Thank you. All right. I'll show you the 2 cards that I decided to get 8x10s. I got all kinds of extra stuff because I really, I like that it's a 10 too. And again, because I try to support vulnerable population people, to me, this was like a personal support for someone who is in a vulnerable position. And I loved her art. So this is the High Priestess card. Warning, nudity ahead of time. Warning, warning, warning. So this is the High Priestess card. She has a pomegranate in her hand. The veil is so thin that you can see right through it, that she's draped in the veil. And she can reach through the veil anytime she wants and pick out the things that she needs from the other side. And I just adored that card. I just adored it. The other card that she did that I decided I wanted to have an 8x10 of is the Empress card, which for her Empress card, well, I just looked at the Kickstarter and that's some in-your-face stuff. It is absolutely in-your-face stuff. The Empress card, her Empress card is called the Whore. And it is because she has done her best to embrace the emotional side of what she's doing. And her artwork is absolutely stunning to me. And I think it is a gorgeous representation. It's just beautiful. I took my pet fish for a walk, but it passed out and never recovered. All right, that's freaking hilarious. I love that. So yes, super, super powerful to me, right? Very powerful deck. And I will definitely be doing a walkthrough of this deck. I want to be able to look at the book a little bit more. But I will show you just, a hint of what the deck looks like. So this is the back of the deck, and it has rose gold edges, which are just beautiful. And the card stock is incredible, right? It is incredibly powerful, incredibly powerful. The Emperor turned into the Mistress, and she explains like why that was the archetype for her, because the Emperor speaks of power and control, and using the control that you have, and so to her that was the Mistress. So again, nudity. But here's the Mistress card. She has the riding crop in her hand, and this is the control and power that she has taken over, which is just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Yes, exactly. Really is. Really is. And a lot of the cards are like that. Very, very strong, powerful. I love my Justice card, but it is pretty graphic, so I don't think I'm going to show that one because I know my video will totally be banned for that one. But look it up. If you look on the Kickstarter thing, I'm going to do probably this weekend, I'll do the unboxing of this deck and put all kinds of warnings on it, and I won't do any ads for it and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And then I'll put her website. She has a website where she is now selling the decks. Beautiful. So it's right on there. So I will be doing all three of those unboxings at some point this weekend. Came back to stinking ads. Do you think this deck could have the potential to be a feminist deck? Absolutely. For sure. For sure. Absolutely. Definitely. It's all about the female taking back the power and strength. This is the Witches Insurrection, and it just came out. Like I backed it in Kickstarter, and I just got it today, and so it is very powerful. So I will be doing unboxings of all three of those this weekend. I need to, what were we just talking about? I need to do a couple Samhain videos. I still have some things in my head that need to come out about Samhain before Samhain is here. I need to, Shauna was talking today about Austin seeing auras, and I was saying Joey sees auras, so I was kind of hoping to pick his brain a little bit too. I have some great books about auras and how to start seeing them and what to recognize with them. Right? It is a powerful deck. Try hematite. Will do. And I saw somebody say rhodochrosite too. I will do that too. Will she be selling prints separate? I think she is on her website. I think she does have prints on there. So definitely take a look. If you look it up on Kickstarter, there's a link to her website, I think, right on Kickstarter there. Okay, so I need to do that. And what else? There was another video that I needed to do. I just told somebody I would do a video on it. I can't remember now. Shit. So I'm getting a huge hot flash. But keep reminding me, guys, if I tell you I'm going to do a video on something and you don't see it within a fairly short amount of time, remind me, because Scully meditation. Thank you. All right, I just had a pen. Oh, here it is. Hold on, let me write it down. Yes, because I think with everyone who is getting Scullies lately, I think it'd be really good to teach how to connect. Again, we haven't done one in quite a while, like in a year, I think, almost. So we will do that. Sips BT, right? I know. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So in the meantime, I'm going to try to get off because I'm exhausted. After all, like I worked all day again, and pain always makes me tired. Mama will be sending your package out. Aw, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Oh, yes. Oh, And that reminds me, I know other people have seen it, so I may not do an unboxing of it. But Mama Lillian got me the True Black deck for my birthday, which I'm like, guys, this deck. I mean, I've seen it before. Somebody brought it to, I think it was Ben, as a matter of fact, brought it to Tarot Stock. And it's just so gorgeous. It's just such a gorgeous deck. Oh, there she is. It is. I've been like, just, it feels so good. And the images are like little works of art. They're just so stunning. So if you want me to do an unboxing, and a walkthrough, I certainly can. I know a lot of people have done them, but oh my gosh, this deck. It is just such a stunning deck. It's like, it's just so gorgeous. And I was so excited when it came. Please do a walkthrough. All right, I will. I will include it this weekend. We will do walkthroughs of all 4 decks then. Yay. Oh, look at. That's the stuff you see Shelly doing. Yay. And very soon I'll be talking to her. So yes. Gosh, this deck is gorgeous. It is just gorgeous. So I will do we'll do a walkthrough of that one too. Okay. All right. In the meantime, oh my gosh, am I hot flashing like crazy? This is insane. And it's totally normal for me, but of course now I'm blaming the cortisone shot. All right. I love you guys. I have one more day of work to get through. Tomorrow is only a 6-hour day at Murderville. At least I don't have an 8-hour day at Murderville, but it's still Murderville. So I appreciate all your good healing thoughts, you guys. Thank you so much. And I will be on still. I just, wanted to make you aware that I may need to take a day or 2 off here where I normally wouldn't, especially right near Samhain. This is my busy time. This is the time I love to be on talking to you all. So it'll really suck. But if I'm not on, it means I had a bad pain day or something. Which totally sucks. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I love you all. You're the best. Blessings.